Is it time to buy or sell Microsoft stock? In this video, we will explore Microsoft in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 22nd of September, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest insights. You certainly don't want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, at StockInvest.us. Tap into the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Since the 15th of September 2025, our system has categorized Microsoft as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.34. Now, let's examine the stock's performance over this period. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations, but currently reflects a loss of negative 0.18% since our initial hold or accumulate recommendation. This amounts to an average loss of negative 0.03% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The stock is currently positioned within a weak rising trend in the short term, indicating the potential for further upward movement. The analysis over the past 3 months suggests a possible change of approximately 2.19% over the next 3 months, with expected returns ranging from negative 1.27% to positive 7.64%. In terms of longer projections, our 12-month assessment points to a projected change of 23.63%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 3.22% and positive 32.18% over the coming year. This would translate to a future price range estimated between $497.86 and $679.98. Our latest daily update for Microsoft includes the headline, "Evaluation of Microsoft stock downgraded after the last trading session." The Microsoft stock price experienced a decline of approximately 0.672% on the last day, which was Monday, the 22nd of September, 2025, falling from $517.93 to $514.45. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 1.01%, reaching a low of $512.55 and a high of $517.74. Notably, the price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days, showing an increase of 3.26% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume also decreased alongside the stock price, which is generally a positive indication, as volume should follow the stock. On the last day, the trading volume decreased by 32 million shares, with a total of 20 million shares traded for approximately $10.2 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the stock was $555.45, while the lowest price was $344.79. Currently, the price stands at 7.38%, or $41, below the 52-week high of $555.45, which also marks the all-time high for the stock. Microsoft presented a mixed yet ultimately positive outlook today. The company exceeded expectations for the fourth quarter with an impressive 18% growth in revenue. Azure experienced a remarkable increase of approximately 39% year over year, accompanied by stronger EBIT margins nearing 45%, driven by the adoption of Copilot, Fabric, and other AI and data offerings in enterprises. This execution alleviates concerns regarding substantial spending, while wins with partners and recognition in the ecosystem indicate progress in the market. However, the stock has underperformed compared to its mega-cap counterparts this quarter and has been labeled the most unloved name in big tech, leaving Microsoft vulnerable to sentiment-driven declines, even as analysts note that it possesses the ammunition to regain momentum. In the larger context, catalysts such as the United Kingdom's significant push for AI infrastructure are likely to benefit Microsoft in securing cloud and services wins. There are also near-term operational challenges, including warnings related to visa and talent mobility associated with shifts in H-1B policy, which pose a modest risk to execution and hiring costs. In terms of impact, in the short term, anticipate pricing pressure stemming from relative underperformance and sentiment, although there is potential for an upside if investors adjust their views following a strong quarter. Looking to the long term, sustained adoption of Azure and AI, along with infrastructure deals and expanded partnerships, will support earnings growth and could lead to a higher valuation if execution remains steady. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Microsoft a grade of overweight with a hold action. On the same day, it was reported that UBS rated Microsoft as a buy with a hold action. Additionally, on that day, Oppenheimer gave Microsoft an outperform grade with a hold action. Furthermore, on Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, Wells Fargo rated Microsoft as overweight with a hold action. Lastly, on that same day, Barclays also assigned an overweight grade to Microsoft with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Microsoft stock a general buy rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio to be a sell and the price-to-book ratio to be a strong sell. In terms of return on investment, analysts rate the stock as a strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Microsoft. The Microsoft stock displays buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support is expected at the levels of $512.16 and $511.87. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, September 5, 2025, and thus far, the stock has appreciated by 3.93%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. During the last trading day, volume declined along with the price, which lowers the overall risk, as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 12 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 2 days ago. Short-term Moving Average, buy signal 9 days ago. Long-term Moving Average, buy signal 3 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 2 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 8 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 100 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 91 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Microsoft. Microsoft finds support from accumulated volume at $502.04. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when this support is tested. Generally, the stock exhibits very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the associated risk is considered quite low. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $5.20 between its high and low, reflecting a change of 1.01%. For the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 1.31%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Microsoft, let's quickly discuss some key fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is fairly typical, commonly observed in companies with established histories or stable revenue streams. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of October, 2025. Analysts currently estimate earnings at $3.65 per share. It is crucial to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Microsoft. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Microsoft is at $517.93. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level worth considering for swing trading. On the downside, Microsoft faces its first support level at $502.04. If this support level holds, it could serve as an advantageous entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Microsoft from multiple analyst sources is buy. Now, let us examine some recent insider trades. On the 15th of September, 2025, Smith Bradford L. conducted an insider purchase of 26,151 shares of common stock. On the 15th of September, 2025, Nomoto Takeshi conducted an insider purchase of 11,583 shares of common stock. On the 15th of September, 2025, Hood Amy conducted an insider purchase of 26,151 shares of common stock. On the 15th of September, 2025, Hogan Kathleen T. conducted an insider purchase of 6,513 shares of common stock. On the 15th of September, 2025, Coleman Amy conducted an insider purchase of 4,022 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated that the insider power is positive with a ratio of 8.387. Overall, insiders purchased 612,669 shares and sold 540,148 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $488.04, which represents a decrease of 5.13%. This stock experiences very low daily movements, indicating a minimal level of risk. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom identified 11 days ago. Is Microsoft stock a good buy? Microsoft exhibits several positive indicators. However, we do not consider these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, meaning investors may choose to maintain or gradually accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our recommendation for this stock from a buy to a hold since our last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 23rd of September, we anticipate that Microsoft will open higher by approximately 462 of a dollar, starting at $514.91. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from everyone here at StockInvest.